Look at your hands, the way you write, the laws you obey, the cities you walk. They were forged 6,000 years ago, between two rivers. That was the beginning, and we're continuing.
Before history was written, before empires rose and fell, there was a land between two rivers, a land of mystery, of power, and of beginnings. Between the Tigris and the Euphrates, humanity took its first step towards civilization. This was not just a place, this was the beginning of everything. This land was called Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. Here, the first cities rose from the earth, not villages, but organized centers of life. People gathered, built, and traded. For the first time, humanity was no longer just surviving, it was creating a future. These cities were powerful, surrounded by massive walls, guarded by soldiers, driven by ambition. Inside, order replaced chaos. Systems were built, roles were defined, and society began to take shape. Humanity was no longer wandering, it was organizing itself. Then came one of the greatest breakthroughs in human history, writing. On clay tablets, symbols were carved, capturing ideas, trade, and stories. For the first time, knowledge could live beyond a single lifetime. Memory became permanent, and history began. With writing came knowledge, and with knowledge came power. Scribes recorded laws, trade, and myths. Libraries of clay tablets grew, preserving the wisdom of generations. This was more than progress. It was the foundation of civilization itself. As cities grew, so did power. Kings rose, claiming authority from the gods. They ruled with strength and fear. Temples reached toward the sky, and armies stood ready. Leadership in Mesopotamia was not just political, it was divine. Among these rulers, one would change history forever, Hammurabi, a king who created laws, written laws, for all people. Carved in stone, his code defined justice, punishment, and order. It was the beginning of law as we know it. These laws shaped society. They defined right and wrong, fairness and consequence. Justice became visible, structured, and enforced. Though sometimes harsh, they brought order to chaos. They became the blueprint for future civilizations. But Mesopotamia was not built on power alone. It was built on innovation. Humans learned to control water, develop agriculture, and shape the land. For the first time, humanity was not adapting to nature, it was mastering it. They invented the wheel, changing movement forever. They created systems to grow food, to measure time, and to build cities. These ideas did not just improve life, they defined the future of humanity. But even the greatest civilizations fall. War, invasion, and conflict tore through Mesopotamia. Cities burned, empires collapsed, and silence replaced greatness. The land that once led the world faded into history. Yet its legacy lives on in every word we write, every law we follow, every city we build. Mesopotamia did not disappear. It became part of us. It was the beginning of everything we are today.